Good morning, everybody, and happy FOMC Wednesday. Hopefully everybody's having a good day so far. If you're here with me in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us. We have Ferrari Phil, Luna, Mike, Dr. Purple Ape, Will, Fayano, Julius, Lucas, Tiger Trader, Retberg, Gary, Darren, Butters, Gold Chess Club, Spaz Trick, Billy. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you, Richard, Alex, Dibs, KRB, Noah, SN, Meadows, Greg, Jackie, IQ Alpha, Marson. Good morning, number one investor, Lucas, Flyer, Jim, G-Lines, Big Kahuna, Silent and W, Mike. Good morning, Lido. Good morning, Tommy. Good morning, Rising Devil, Ripper Trader, SW, Amateur Genius, LG. Good morning, Lizette, Sunrise Driver. Good morning, everybody. We are coming down a little bit here, kind of in this midpoint. I don't expect a lot of big moves. The only thing I was kind of watching before I came on here was the fact that we've been kind of like creating a little bit of a megaphone, a little bit, kind of, you know. There's my drawing tool. A little bit of this kind of going on here. Are we actually going to break and hold below this VWAP? That's kind of what I'm watching for right now. S&P's just broke as well, so that's kind of why it's out of the corner of my eye here. But today is a big day. As you know, today is a big day because we have FOMC this afternoon. Most traders usually don't trade before FOMC on a day like today. Most traders are usually waiting, unless you're positioning yourself ahead of things. When we were trading the options market, boy, it must have been like 2 years ago now. We've been trading futures for a whole year in there. So when we were trading the options market, we'd be sometimes looking for some mispricing in these options, but you know, the way that that FOMC has been trading lately, it's just kind of been not the greatest opportunity to be trading a bunch of size really before. I do like potentially taking this short as we are breaking below 690s with a little bit of a tighter risk perhaps. We'll try that. See what we can do here with a 2-contract trade with a little bit tighter risk. Risking right around there at the top of that bar. I want to see if we can actually start auctioning down to like 660s or so. I mean, it's a 30 handle kind of trade that I'm looking for on this. Done during London, FOMC can do its damage. Yeah, I like seeing that a lot. I like seeing folks that are kind of just taking care of business early. The best trade for me, this is on combines, by the way, but the best trades for me are going to exist tomorrow. That's probably when I'm going to be looking at trading funding accounts. It's tomorrow because that's when we're going to have most of everything settled because we're going to have all the digestion from the S&P dot plot that's being released today. And so that could be interesting for us to be trading. So, yeah, but on this is good enough for a combine trade for me, even though I could see this kind of reversing back to 703 pretty quickly. But we'll have to see here. Good morning to you, Kurtan. Good morning, Big G. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Big Sexy. Morning, good morning. Got my 337 XFA account locked ahead of the madness later. See, that's smart. I like seeing that. I like seeing traders that are locking up right here and now, nice and early. Good morning, Joffrey. Morning there, Pairwiser, JC. And the longer that we're holding down here too, the less confident I get in this trade, but I want to see this nice little breakdown here. I want to see 5,700 being tested in the S&Ps as well. So one of the things I might look at doing today too is trading the S&Ps during FOMC if I'm going to trade at all. But again, it's really hard for me to convince myself to want to trade funded accounts. I just think I'm going to skip it and wait for tomorrow. How was poker yesterday? Ended up losing about 9K yesterday. Not the greatest session, but I flopped top set and somebody else flopped the nut flush, and we were playing the stand-up game, so it was kind of a hidden hand. But that was like my biggest losing pot of the night. It was like I think it was a 30K pot. Then I won a few other pots, so ended up was stuck a little bit, and then got back some. So we are coming down. Let's see if we break these 690s here. You were first against the lockout feature, but now you use it daily. It's amazing. Everyone should be using it. Yeah, I think so. think it's not too shabby. Let's see here. It's going to get tricky down here because we're bumping into 5,700. If we got a flush at 5,700, then we'd actually see this starting to run hot here. Got in longs for gold and held up 500, locked out. It was such a nice and sweet setup. Now enjoying the stream. There you go. Isn't that great? Just to be done. All right, this is the lower end of this volume shelf here. It's cratering. And I want to pull off right there. There's one off. Let's see if we can actually, because this is like now we're in a precarious area because of the volume shelf and everything. 5,700 is coming up on the S&P. We'll move our stop to break even and actually 50% of the bar, just in case. 676 is the key point. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're seeing too on my charts over here. I wish I would have been able to get in earlier. It's kind of why I rushed into this trade. I do like the roll here, but I'm not expecting I wouldn't expect this to continue to drop all day. That would be weird to happen before FOMC. I'm expecting this to find some kind of balance here, and then, maybe like 655 would be the lowest I could see this hitting if it continued to roll. But that's why I'm kind of, putting my my TP where it is. Oh yeah, I peeled off 2 contracts. I only had, did I? No, I peeled off 1. I only had 2. There we go. It stopped out. Let's see here. Yeah, I like that little roll. So we're on the board now. $900. At least it's something, right? Jumped in front, longing it now. Yeah, I think that it's just going to be kind of like snaky. So let's talk about the news that we have going off today. The news is going to be what drives the trades today. Good morning there, Maritarma. Let's see here. So at 8:30, we do have the building permits and housing starts. So we're going to get some housing data out at 8:30. Again, I don't expect that to really move the market. I'm not really seeing that being something that we can expect to add into just big sweeping market moves. But that's what we have coming up at 8:30. We also have some Canadian data at the time, but I don't expect that to move the market at all. We do have the Treasury's buyback announcement that's going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern. We get the crude inventories right before that at 10:30. And we're right back to where we entered this trade, by the way. But the big event of today is going to be the FOMC rate decision and the subsequent press conference from Jerome Powell. And that's what everybody's going to be watching. And this is a big one today because we have the SCP dot plot coming. The SCP dot plot is super important. It's extremely important. And the reason why, hold on 1 second here. The reason why that's so important is because it's going to tell us sort of where people are sitting for rate cuts moving forward. And that's what's going to be the most important thing for positioning right after this rate decision comes out. Because if we're looking at the Fed fund futures and those contracts are to be trading, we're looking at basically a 50 basis point cut, all but guaranteed. So let's just say, and we're using probabilities on our side here, it's about a 60-40, 70-30. But let's just say that Jerome Powell comes out and he cuts 50 as expected. Well, if the markets are already pricing that in, the markets are then looking for the SCP dot plot to kind of look at the next move that's coming up. And so for that, we want to make sure that we're looking for any types of clues from large institutions that are going to be trading on this information. You can argue that they might have early access to that information, but for the most part, we want to be watching for this path forward. And what the market is currently pricing in right now is 100 basis points of cuts by the end of the year. And so we have today's meeting, we have a meeting in November, and then we have another meeting in December. So today's the 18th. Then we get the one right after the election on November 7th. And then we go back to the regular scheduled third Wednesday of a month on December 18th. And then that's it. And if we're looking by December 18th, I mean, there's a 14% chance that we cut 100 basis points by then. We'll find out after the S&P dot plot what that probability changes to, right? I'm sorry, 41%. 41%. There's a 41% chance. We could see a potential 125 basis points of cuts by the end of the year. Again, all data dependent on the S&P dot plot. If we're looking at January, we have a 6.4% chance that we cut 175 basis points from today, where we are today. So there's a lot of different things that could be changing, but right now, you have to remember, we started this year, last December, we were talking about having 7 rate cuts during this year. Have we had any rate cuts this year? Right? So it really kind of begs the question about whether or not we're going to get any new meaningful data in this S&P dot plot today. And it's a limited release. They don't release this every FOMC. This is a big deal. And this is probably going to be the most important one of the year because they're pretty much going to show their hand through the S&P dot plot, what they're planning on doing. Now, short of anything happening as far as a geopolitical thing or global conflict or, the U.S. spiraling into a recession, short of anything of that nature, we will likely continue along the path that is laid out for us today. So they're looking for 200 basis point cuts over the next 6 months. That's right, Charles. Favored 25 today, 50 after the election, then 25 again. Right now, again, like I said, 65% chance that we see 50 basis points cut today. So, I mean, I've been saying for like the last 3 weeks, I've been saying I would love to see another pause because that would send the market into a complete volatility spin. It'd be crazy. It'd be a lot of fun to trade that because it would give us so many opportunities to be extremely volatile, at least for, some time. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. Marco says CPI is still very high. If they cut, it now become a disaster. Inflation high and they cut rates. People will spend more than what they have. IMO, CPI says a lot. Yeah, I agree with you. And it's also a precarious situation with when rates get cut, what kind of happens with the housing market, which is going to be interesting to see in 17 minutes when we get this housing data, what's going to be coming of that. Because that's also a concern too. There's a lot of inventory right now. And a lot of people have been holding off on buying homes. I know people that are selling homes. And outside of cash buyers, it's making it extremely difficult for people to stomach mortgages on properties because you're paying an exorbitant amount. Even though you can refi in the future, it's still, I think that's kind of what's keeping people buying right now is the idea that they're going to be able to refinance in the future. Lenny says, I think Powell may do 25 basis point cut today. Yeah, 35% of the world agrees with you right now. Love the volatility, especially when you get people on CNBC crying for cuts. Wouldn't it be crazy if there was a pause today? Let's just play devil's advocate. We are coming down even lower here, by the way. Anybody catch that reshort? I missed it myself. I wasn't confident enough to reshort that thing above 95 there. Yeah, it's really coming down now. Yeah, you know why? We broke 5,700 in the S&P. Yeah, we barely bounced back up. We were at, where is it? There it is. We basically just ticked right above that 5702 level. But yeah, it's like, how low do we go here? 660 or do we stop at 670 here? It's just so tough to try to figure out what your outs are on a trade like this. Market says CPI does not compare the past 5 years either, just to the year over year, which can make people think inflation is lower. That is correct. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I mean, inflation is definitely here to stay. We're not going to go back to where we were 5 years ago. That's for sure. There was too much money blown out into the economy during COVID. Way too much money getting printed. If you look at the M2 supply. Charles Chapman says the stock and gold market are all-time highs. The Fed is supposed to be politically neutral, and it's an election year. We're still above the 2% inflation target, and the Fed is data dependent. Yep. Sounds like you're Jerome Powell. Sounds like something he would say. K Dogger, you're still in from the beginning. Good morning to you, Dev. I mean, I don't really get why someone would buy now, pay closing costs on a house to refinance in a few months, pay closing costs again. I agree with you, but people might be in a desperate situation where they need to have a place to live, right? They might need that. Let's get rid of all my old contracts on my screen here. I don't need them anymore. Cool. Switch to ES, a couple of days, way more forgiving. Yeah, ES is definitely a much slower moving instrument, but you have to be careful that it doesn't really give you the repeat opportunities that NQ will give you. We are still coming down here, by the way. Uh, 625 TP. I mean, that's a lofty target. I hope, excuse me, I hope you get there. Richard Harris said they almost shorted 5701, 75, but thought 5700 would bounce in my face. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Morning, forgot to turn on the rips alert. If you have it set on YouTube, if you are subscribed to the stream, there's a little bell icon. You can make sure that that's clicked, and it'll always give you a push notification whenever we go live. Charles says, no need to trade today until after JP starts speaking. And even then, I mean, it can be a very risky trade. So, yeah, divorce, job change, exactly. There's a lot of people who are displaced who potentially need a home, right? Just hit 1,500 in my 50K combine after hitting max loss yesterday. Nice. There you go. Won twice on 2 shorts. Got an initial, then re-entry 2. Good luck. Nice work there, Peyton. Good job. Still have to pick the right direction, though. Yeah, it's true. DK England says inventory where I live is very low. If you don't mind sharing, what state? I'm curious what state. We won't see 2.5% 30-year rates again for a long time. I'm in the business. You will need to settle for mortgages in the low 5s. But I think, you know, even at this point, people are going to be welcoming rates in the 5s. It's crazy, like you see on social media what people are paying in their rates, and then people like for auto loans, like what people are paying. Like I swear I'm seeing like 18% for auto loans, which is just like, what? Why? What? What's happening? Like what is like Tesla's financing at right now? I'm curious for auto loans. Let's see. Order now. Lease. No, finance. There we go. Wait, 1.9%? No. Huh? Wait, is that just a Tesla thing? What the heck? 1.9% for a Tesla? That's crazy. Well, Tesla's not a good example. I'm thinking more of like a Dodge Charger or a Hellcat or like the Navy deal. Somebody comes out of the Navy and they get like 18% financing. It's only $100 down. Those whole deals, you know. Mortgage rates are below 6. Interesting. Crazy man, 18% on my first car in my teens, no credit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those are the predatory ones there. Subsidized rate, yeah. Tesla sent out an email to help clear out inventory. You had to take delivery within 30 days. I mean, that's crazy. 1.9%. I mean, they got the cash to be able to offer something like that. That's crazy, though. U.S. mortgage is much better than Canada. You have to refi every 5 years in Canada. Yeah, I've heard about that. I had no idea about that until like 2 years ago. It's crazy. Totally nuts. Bank really just, well, the government kind of just owns your house. You're just kind of like borrowing it from them temporarily unless you're buying cash. And then still you got property taxes, right? You still got property taxes up in Canada. The Great White North, right? Seeing $1,000 a month payments on pickup trucks. These people are nuts. That's crazy. Couldn't you get like a used pickup for like $5,000? I mean, I'm not a truck guy, so I don't really know pickups, but can you get like a used truck for like $5,000 or something like that? Not anymore? Okay. Well, I'm way off. What does a used truck cost? Like $10,000? No? $15,000? Wow. Yeah, I'm way off. $8,000. Okay. $20,000 with 120K miles? I mean, geez. I haven't really looked at like the used car market in a hot minute, or used truck market ever. But bought for my daughter last month. Good deal. What'd you buy? Hold on. I missed that. Rips, what 150K XFA balance you think I should have before requesting first payout? I mean, if it's your very first one, you should get whatever it is as much as you can. You got to make it real. Most people that I've heard that are trying to get that first payout, they get above the threshold and then they continue trading and then they blow the account. And then you're sitting there, you're like, wait, why did I do that? Just take the maximum amount that you can. And then if you blow the accounts, you blow the accounts. I'm from that school of thought. Like I'm not the guy who's going to tell you like, hey, take out just a little bit and then keep trading it. Like more often than not, you're going to blow that account. Nick for Tick says, this is why I took the payout last night. Hey, what's up, buddy? What'd you take? 15K? I missed the show. It was like 15,000, right? Yep, 15 big ones. Nice. Yeah, I saw that you were on. I'd actually turn on the stream, but I couldn't watch it at the table. So, let's see here. Interactive brokers margin is around 3,066 and 43.46 for after hours for one micro NASDAQ. What other brokers are at? AMP is at $1,000 for a NASDAQ. I don't know about after. Maybe it's different for after hours, but I mean, after hours is when though. I mean, futures are 23 hours a day product. I have a question. Why is Top Step focused so much on trading NQ? I mean, there's a lot of NQ traders out there. But if you watch like Dee's stream, she's an energy trader. She trades crude and other energy products. There's Dolby trades the Dow. NQ is just very fast paced and has a lot of momentum, so it creates a lot of opportunities. Yep, we're almost back at that initial entry again. There are parking lots full of Teslas here in the Bay Area. They can't get rid of them. Expensive golf carts. Tesla is 0% interest in Europe. Yeah, they're trying to pump up those numbers, huh? Oh, you bought a Y for your daughter last month. Oh, a Tesla Y model. Okay, gotcha. In 1990, I paid 17% on my 86 Camaro. There was very much higher interest rates for homes, for cars, for everything. Please, Ripside, how you use NVIDIA and Magnificent 7 to take entries or exits. I have a whole screen up here with all of them up on my charts, and I'm looking for confluence because the Magnificent 7 influences the S&P, the NASDAQ, but Magnificent 7 tech heavy influences the NASDAQ much more. So we're looking for confluence. So let's just say that Microsoft, Apple, NVIDIA, top three of the NQ weight are all going to the north side. We see NQ kind of like faltering a little bit. We can use that as confluence to say that the moment it turns, we're probably going to get a nice push up, depending on, the landscape. A lot of different factors that are involved in it, but that's just an example. You're looking for confluence across the board. If they're all lighting up to the green, you can use that. You can look at certain levels in those. If we're coming up to a level that we've had in resistance in NVIDIA, we're starting to see the NQ slowing down. You can start to take that as a short. A lot of different scenarios. Let's see here. I got to catch up on chat now. I'm way back. Send those Teslas down south. We just flip them over and use them as planters. Oh, there you go. September plot will offer the first outlook for 2027. Oh, SCP dot plot. Gotcha. Sold a financing program that was priced at 185%, but with 90 days, same as cash. I mean, that seems very predatory. Jeez. New trucks are the latest status symbol. Never been a truck guy myself. 2024 pickups are going for six figures. Jeez. What's a brand new Tacoma cost? That's like middle of the road, right? Not talking about like Raptors I get are expensive, but like a nice Toyota Tacoma. That thing can probably take a 300,000 mile beating too. Tacomas are like gold. I mean, geez, what do I know? I guess what? An F-150? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Small truck. Spending $1,000 a month on a depreciating asset like a vehicle is madness. I mean, everyone wants to keep up with the Joneses, I guess, It depends too. Like, it's a lot of work from home, except if you're working for Amazon. Now they called you back in. You see that? Amazon's calling everybody back in to work. Kind of crazy, right? Saw a murdered out Tacoma for $85,000. I was driving behind a Tacoma yesterday. No, 2 days ago. It was pretty sweet. It looked pretty cool. It was like almost like a wide body kit on it or something. Had big old fat tires on it. Pretty cool. Was watching NVIDIA predictions. They say by 2030 it's expected to hit 3,000. Do you think that's possible? I mean, no. No. I mean, that's money's going to cost like $16,000 for a pack of gum at that rate. For a while, used diesels were more than new. My buddy sold his GMC 2,500 for more than he purchased for. Yeah, that was COVID. COVID stuff was going for way over stickers. Crazy. Nice new trucks are 90 plus. Jesus. That's nuts. Pickup trucks are high dollar. They hold the value. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Rangers are selling new for 40K. Let me see. Ranger truck. I mean, that's like the, isn't that like the Raptor Light? Dude, 2021 Ford Ranger for $27,000. What do you guys got? Come on, 24,000 miles, 27K. That's not so bad. That seems nice. That seems like a good deal. Yeah, take the money. See, everybody's saying take the money. If you can take a payout on Top Step, take the money. Buying 5-year-old pickups in 2009 for 4K in 2021, couldn't touch them for 30K. Wow, that's nuts. Yeah, see, that makes more sense. $700 got a brand new F-150. What's the rate on that? The Family Griffin says, like I did, Rips, lost 550K XVs after getting a 6K payout. Well, are you happy you took the payout? I'd be happy if I took the payout. Lenny says, I took my first payout of 50K of 1K with a 2K balance. That's smart. There you go. Very smart. Eoplex says, when I take my first payout, I'm going to Vegas. Come on down. How much movement do you anticipate on jobless in 9 minutes? That's not until tomorrow, Kev. Jobless claims are tomorrow. 2.5 minutes now until we get the housing starts and building permits. I don't think we're going to see too much there. Rips had to laugh. You posted a pic of your Ferrari on the weekend. Neat car. I was out fixing the caliper on my 2013 Hyundai Sonata and was going to send you a tweet. Nice. Awesome. Junior Mafia says, I'm having an issue with Top Step. Why is it for a 50K? I made 1,500 the first day. The second day I made 3K. Needed to pass, but I went over and now I'm screwed. Check your dashboard. If you made $3,000 in a single day, I mean, all you had to make was $1,500. If you're ever over the profit target for the day, remember on the 50K, it's $1,500. On the 100K, I think it's 3,000, right? 3,000. And then on the 150K, it's 4,500. If you're ever over that number, just flip contracts. What do I mean by flipping contracts? Just buy one and then click the reverse button. Your commissions will eat up your profits for the day. Also, like the fact that you're going to be flipping inside the spread is going to cost you money too. So, time to pop that. Whoops, what did I miss that? All right, let's see this data coming out here. NQ is where the action is at. Yeah, I agree. All right, let's see what happens with these housing starts building permits. Let's see. Could get my stream deck in my lap here and see if we could trade anything around this. Let's see. All right, less than 30 seconds, folks. Tesla Y depreciated big time. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Good luck, everybody. If you're going to trade this, 15 seconds. Order book is pretty empty now. See what happens here. All right, here we go. $1.356 million versus $1.318 million for the housing starts building permits at $1.475. So a little bit hotter, coming in a little bit hotter across the board here. So people are building and buying. Well, at least building homes. Very interesting to see that upticking. I guess could be prepping for lower interest rates, more people buying homes, like where DK lives. She said that she had lower inventory, so maybe that has something to do with it. Let's see here. We are at the lower end of this volume shelf. See how much this is going to pop up here. Yeah, I'm going to try to gather some momentum up to 710 here. See if we can get up and over here. Let's see what happens on this little Percocito. Ooh, they're swiping this. They really do want this, actually. Interesting. See if we keep slamming through 710s here. Remember, it gets a little dicey on these types of moves. Somebody's defending 710s, but let's see if we can start to really perk through that. Watching here. It's a little bit tricky to read this order flow right now. S&Ps are comfortably back above 5,700 here. They're actually trading 5,706. We're stalling a little bit, but I think that we can find another leg up above 710 and potentially be trading 715s. So that's what I'm looking for a quick little snap here. Still kind of defense at 710 here. See how hard they want to hit this thing. Still defending 710s here. I'm watching. A lot of liquidity above now. See if they want to swipe at that at all. I'm just watching 705 here. Still some buyers on the tape, but a lot of defense overhead. See if we swipe up at this again. It's kind of stalling out, but there's still a lot of bids underneath us. Yeah, I mean, we can see this thing all the way up to 720 if this thing starts breaking hard here. Still a lot of defense there in the 710s. Oh, just watching here. They're building up, but nobody's being the first one in. So let's see if we get that breakout. This would be a big break here. We'd probably see some stops getting popped above 710. That's why we see a lot of defense going into this. Stalling right here at 710 once again. Somebody's trying to swipe at this. Got 22 contracts here. Let's see if they go for it. Somebody took it. Nice. Do they have the juice to get up to the 15s now? Okay, I'm adding right there. We have some overhead supply that I think will attack into the 15s here. Watching. They come back and sweep out these 10s. Could potentially get another add-on here. So small pullback here to the 10s. Got 40 contracts waiting. So they took those. See if we have any kind of reprieve here at the 10s. Big sellers coming in. Watching for a reclaim of the 10s. A lot of absorption on that sell there. Adding one more contract for the reclaim of the 10s. There we go. Nice little pop up. Watching at 15 now. Still some absorption right there at the 10s, which I like to see. I want to see 5710 getting tagged in the S&Ps as well. Okay, they keep on moving this offer at 13, so feels like there's an iceberg right there. See if they chop through this or not. Still some absorption there. Where's my thing here? remember which one it is, though, so I don't want to press the wrong button. All right. Peel off 2 here into the offer. 2 out at 15. Putting up 1 more here, and then we'll do 1 more right here. Stop at break even. All right. So that one's good. All right, let's see back at chat here. Would you mind re-explaining the lines drawn on your graph? Just hourly high, hourly low. That's it. Rips, do you own an Audemars Piguet? Yes. Royal Oak. Cost of living, late 80s, early 90s was way cheaper. Relatively high interest rates didn't hurt as bad. Yeah, it was all relative, right? Back then. 5 minutes for housing numbers. Yeah, we did take that trade. I'm just catching up on chat here. Get through all this chat. There's Nick for a tick. What's up, buddy? And we swiped above those 715s, which is nice. Audemars, already answered that. I'm in the Top Step X 50K funded account. What are the rules? If you're in a combine, gotta make $1,500 twice, but you don't have. I mean, you gotta make $3,000 split amongst minimum 2 days. Max day you can make is $1,500 in that. Let's see here. Still driving my 2017 F-150 4x4. Nice. Oops. Go back up here. Take a pout, buy more accounts so you can copy trade. Yeah, that's a strategy too. There you go. What's that indicator using? Hourly high, hourly low. Set a personal profit target and have it shut off. Yeah, they can do that too. 1 more $200 day to take a payout. As soon as I qualify, I'm taking a payout, even if it's 200. There you go. Smart cookie right there. Let's see if this works. There we go. Stop moved up. Rip, scale of 1 to 5. Highest. How valuable is Bookmap to your trading decisions? 5. For me. I mean, it's me. I've been using it for a very long time, so that's me. Can tall guys fit into those little Ferraris and Lambos? They look way too small for tall people. I mean, it depends on what you consider tall. I mean, I don't consider myself tall. I'm 6 feet tall, but I don't consider that being tall. I comfortably fit in my cars. Wow, look at that. Nice little juicer there. Move this up here. Right there. Cool. Let's see here. Made $1,500 on the first day, but the second day I passed the combine, which is 3K profit target, but it went over and I didn't pass. Yeah, all you had to do was just lose money and flip contracts. That's all you had to do. If you're 1,500 over the profit target, you'll have to make the profit target plus double the excess to pass. If you made 3K, you're now 4.5K. You have to make another 1,500. Yeah. You're just creating more work for yourself. Way are your guys not setting max profit for the day so it cuts you out when you reach the allowed profit of the day? You can do that only on Tops of X. So for people like me who are trading on Ninja Trader, can't exactly do that. And let's see here. Low risk sell except for slippage. I hate news. I'm being along from 690, but I didn't take it because of the incoming news. Now I have to wait for the next setup. Yeah, especially when it's just like ripping right now. It's kind of annoying, right? We're looking for that 5710 breakout now in the S&P. Oh, 5710 breakout. Rips, how do you pull levels? I'm probably asking a question that's for the secret sauce, but it's curious if you're willing to share. I'm not. Let's see. Where am I at here? The chat keeps skipping up there. We should test 5709. I mean, we're screaming Willie Beeman right here. Hey, Rips, any tips on learning to be more patient holding out a trade? I mean, do what I did here is just, you have an initial target of 715, and then we leave a runner and we trail our stop behind slowly. That's it. Let's do that. Nice trade. Thank you. Very nice, Rips. I was on that long for a while too, but then thought there would be a reversal, got out, tough luck. Like I said, if you have multiple contracts on, and if you can't do it in the minis, do it in the micros, and then have my idea was 715s, right? We talked about that before the trade went on. My idea is to flip that out to 715, but I want to leave a runner because if I can leave a runner, then I can make more profit. And if I get stopped out, it's just a runner that didn't exist in the first place. It's not part of the core idea of the trade, right? That's how I look at it. It's a separate trade now. And now we're up here, so I can look over to the left here. Where's the market structure? I can move this like midpoint of the structure. There you go. Now we're still juicing. Move to this part of the structure. We're locking in more profits. Simple as. Good morning, my guy. What up, Ribs? What's up, Anointed Poppy? What's happening? In the late 80s when I bought my house, the interest rate was 9.7%. Hope. That's crazy. What was your first car? Beat to hell Toyota. Total beater. Smelled terrible. And didn't get any help for that one. It was unfortunate. I wish I had somebody help me out with that. But yeah, total piece of garbage. Had to really save up money for that piece of crap. There we go. We got stopped down. So we were at 900 on the day. Now with that trade, we're at 4,400 on the day. So that's good. There we go. You ever use Renko bars? I've tried them. I don't like them. Not my speed. Not my speed. Have you seen the guy in Top Step Leaders making 222 every day? Yeah, that's cool. Good for them. Just started a new 150K combine on the road to the money. Let's go, Bangs. Folks ever want the deepest discount available in Top Step? There's a link in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Give you the greatest and latest discount available on Top Step, if there is one. Also working on getting a coupon code. So there we go. Hey, Rich, just wanted to give an update on my trading journey. Your streams has helped me to take my biggest payout of 13K. Yo. What? Papa Bull? Finding your channel helped a lot. Thanks, dude. That's insane. Tell you what, if you'd like, and I mean, no pressure, if you'd like, shoot me a DM. I'll give you a free month of Clubhouse. See if that helps take it to the next level. That's sick. That's dope. Give it up for Papa Bull. That's insane. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. That's so cool. That got me feeling all good now. makes me feel like that's really cool. That's awesome. Just grabbed that long from the pivot. 674, 719 on the drive to work. Might be done for the day. Yeah, that might be a good time to lock it up there. That's cool. That's dope. Wait, how long should you give a trading method to know if it's not working for you? 1 year. You can speed that up, Charlie, by back testing. All you have to do is back test. If you back test, you can figure it out really quickly, actually. Back test for a couple weekends and you'll know if that strategy has a high probability of winning. And then if you can get to the point where you're kind of like removing the discretionary aspect from your trading, it's going to get wild. Back testing is key. I'm a big advocate of back testing. Rips, what's your real name? I've said this so many times on stream. My name is Jamarcus McLesterson. Rips, what keeps you motivated to be in here day in and day out? Actually, I had a conversation about this with one of my mods. It's I'm a natural teacher. I like teaching people things. I like being an educator. I like helping people. And I get real gratitude and joy out of helping people. I really do. I don't need to be doing this. I don't need to be spending my time here, but it gives me purpose. And a life without purpose is a life that I don't want to live. And like that message we just saw from Papa Bull saying that he took his biggest payout. Like, I don't believe it has, in all reality, it has very little to do with me. Very, very little. It has to do with 99.9% Papa Bull. Maybe 0.00001% this stream and hanging out with you folks every morning. Maybe. But seeing messages like that it fills me with gratitude. It fills me with meaningful purpose, and it makes me feel like I'm contributing something. I'm doing something. I never claim that I'm the best trader in the world or this and that. I've been doing this for a long time. I try to offer my experience. I try to offer the knowledge that I have. If it can help people, great. People seem to tune in. We got about 2,000 people watching this morning. So that to me is my motivation. Sometimes it's a little bit of a drag when you have the trading community get a little bit toxic. Sometimes it can be a drag, but what keeps me coming back is like messages like that. That's a cool thing to see. And I've lived a life without purpose before. I was very successful early on in my life. When I was in my early 20s, I was very, very successful. I lived a life that was devoid of any kind of purpose. It was a lot of just having fun. And you learn very quickly that that's a meaningless life. And this is where I'm living, how I'm living today, here and now, is much more fulfilling, and it's filled with purpose. So why do I come here every day? Why am I motivated? That's it. Is there any platform that lets you trade options before the market opens? Stop it. Trade options. The options market is closed before the market open. There might be like some fake version of it, but you can't trade options because the market's not open. And it's like asking to trade futures contracts during the maintenance period. Doesn't exist. No such market. Can we pay for your levels? They're always so good. Try out the 7-day trial for free. Just see if you like it first. But I don't want people paying for any type of services unless they truly see value in them. That's why we offer the 7-day trial for Clubhouse. See if it's a good fit for you first. If you think it's worth your hard-earned money, great. If you don't, great. But I would say if you want to see any of that stuff, try it out for 7 days first. I'm never going to sit here and be like, you got to come in here. You got to be paying money. It's way better. No, I'll never say that. 1969 Chevy Impala for $300. Hey, there you go. First car. Good morning, Luca. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on. Let's see here. Good morning, Luca. 20K for you. Nice. No, I mean, this is actually the copied amount. So, hey, Rips, those level you placed with Coach Dakota last Wednesday, where can I get them? They were fire. Like I said, you can check out, there's a link in the description for the trial for Clubhouse. But again, just stick around. The YouTube streams are free. Just hang out here for a while. Let's just hang out here first. let's see if there's actual value here first for your trading, right? Don't rush into paying money for anything. Just relax. Let's all just hang out here for a while. What do you think of straight to funded prop firms like Fast Track and Tradeify? I don't have any experience with them. If I wanted to go straight to funded, I would just deposit in a brokerage account. That's my take on it. I don't know anything else about it. I haven't looked into it, so Phil says, I read Best Loser Wins over the weekend per your suggestion. Thank you. I longed after news and knew I should add, but took profit instead. Switching psychology is going to be hard. I will do it, though. It comes with time. It's not going to happen overnight. I promise. It takes a lot of time. It took me about 3 years before I stopped losing. Straight up. In which scenario do you add to a losing position? So it's tricky. If you're a discretionary trader, you can find the market to tell you information during a trade, which I often find. But I'll often be wrong in that. You've seen me many times where I'm taking a trade and I say, well, this looks like it's bottoming out. I like these bids here. I'm adding, and then boom, I get snapped, right? That happens all the time. I lose all the time. I never try to hide from that. I lose trades all the time. I win trades all the time too, but it's part of trading. You win trades, you lose trades. You try to keep your losers smaller than your winners. Sometimes I'm super confident in a trade where I'm taking a discretionary trade. I'm getting market information and I'll read that wrong. So that's one way you can do it. You can be a discretionary trader looking for market information. On that trade right there, we added into that on this little pullback here initially. We were looking for that pullback. We added again on the extension, the blow through the pullback. But I said if it brings us back down to that 710 area, I want to be looking to add. And we flushed through 710s, we reclaimed 710s, and then I added there. So I was looking for the market to give me that information to do that thing. So that's one way. The other way is that you have your trade plan before your trade even goes on. You say, if I start the trade here, let's just look at this, right? Let's just say your trade plan is, I'm going to long below 720. So you get in here and then you say, my trade plan says that if it comes down to 710 and it holds 710s, I'm going to add another contract there. See, it didn't do that, but maybe that's your trade plan. It has to flush 710s, reclaim, and then you add. That can be your trade plan. You have that set up completely before the trade even goes on, and you're just doing a trade plan wherever. You're saying flush 710s, target 730s, one contract to start or two contracts to start, 33% add there at 710, and then I'm looking for 730s, right? That's what I would do, is like have everything planned out. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's what I would do. Just passed my first Bullinox, first Top Step fitting. I would do it during your show this morning. Oh, Israel. That's awesome. Been taking payouts since I started watching Rips. Thank you. I mean, again, I have very little to do with this, folks. I'm telling you. It's you. Collectively, I think as a group, we're making it happen because we're kind of watching each other's backs. But I think that I have extremely small amounts to do with this, but I appreciate that. Answered the options question. Typically don't follow trade, but I've done that one. Good winner. Thank you. Nice, Jeff. There you go. Do you trade in Roth IRA to avoid taxes? I have investments in Roth IRAs, but not trades. I have traded. I'm going to be honest. I have traded in an IRA before, and I don't like doing it. Yeah, this channel, if you have the right mindset with it, is huge help to my wife. Says watching you in the mornings is part of my job. That's awesome, JK. That's dope. That's awesome. What's the proper way to go about backtesting? You can do it on TradingView. There's some backtesting softwares out there that I don't really think are that great. But I think Trade Ideas actually has a backtester that's not so bad. But I would just use TradingView. And you use your strategy. You go to a random point in the market using the replay feature, and then you test it out. Simple as that. So many ads today's stream. I'm sorry. It's automatic. I have it set to auto. So, Rips, how do you keep track of the Mag 7 so efficiently? I can't fit everything on my two screens. I have multiple screens. So, I technically have what would be about 5 screens, but it's 3. I have 2 super ultra wides and then one in portrait mode. So, I have a lot of real estate. It's difficult to do without the real estate. What you can do is you can get a tablet, like an Amazon Fire tablet for cheap, or if you want to spring for like a used iPad for cheap, you could do that. Open up TradingView, put a 6 up or a 7 up, an 8 up chart, and then watch them on an iPad, a little external monitor there. That's what I would do. Let's see. Failed the combine after the last few days of this tough market. Might sit on my hands for a while before I reset. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. You have access to your practice account too, so I would just get your hands dirty with a practice account. What do you recommend for a new trader? Get your hands dirty. You got to get your hands dirty. You got to get in there pressing buttons and figure out where you fit in. It's going to take some time. Be prepared for a very long journey. Straight up. Be prepared for a very, very long journey. If you're literally here changing life. Again, I don't think that. I think that it's you folks that are changing your own lives, but you have a little push from the community here, all collectively together, all of us here. Rips, I love what you're doing. You bring a lot of value in my trading journey. Thank you. What's going on? You folks are usually it's nastier in here. This is like, what's going on? It's like FOMC. People should be stressed out and nasty this morning. What's going on here? Am I getting pranked? Where's Ashton? I'm getting punked over here. It's April 1st. Let's see here. Get all your talking done so you don't annoy the missus. I think she's going to be annoyed with me regardless. I can't. I don't even read these anymore. You folks are being crazy right now. This is ridiculous. Am I live on Twitter? No, I don't go. I could. I mean, thanks for all you do, Jamarcus. Oh man, folks are crazy. Hard work and amazing streams have been a game changer. I'm sure it helped a lot of other people. Thanks for the props, everyone. Let's go over this. That's sick. You guys are nice. Any tennis picks? No. You're wrong, Rips. I started watching you 1 year ago. Now I can pass combine in 3 weeks. Let people be toxic. Do what you're doing because it's helping a lot of people. Like you folks are gonna get me all emotional this morning. Stop it. Like, what's going on? This is crazy. Wow, this is crazy. You guys are insane. Guys and gals in here. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I mean, after yesterday, I'm just like, dude, I don't know about this YouTube stream anymore. I go in there, people are screaming at me, shouting at me. Feel like I'm not adding any much value, And it's crazy to see this big change up today. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Blown many 50K combines. I started with a 150K combo, 2 markers. Start if I fail 500, I had 10 contracts. Dollar cost average. Been making 500 per day over the last 6 days. Cool. If that's working for you, if that strategy is working, keep it rolling. Which trading statistics do you find most important? Win rate or risk reward? You want to be keeping track of your risk reward. I mean, that's a really big one. The Top Step built-in tracking now is like the Top Step X stuff that you have. All your stats are good enough. You don't need another one. Like, you don't need an external one. It's sick. So if you want to have good statistics, you don't have to pay any extra money anymore. Get a Top Step X account. I might actually start. I'm going to miss my hotkeys, but I might actually start. We'll see. I was going to wait till Top Step X had, more robust hotkeys, like the style that I use, where I can take 50% out, move my stop, 50% of the bar, move my stop, like do all this dancing around and stuff. I might switch over once that's all locked and loaded, but given like how robust it is now, maybe I'll do it early. But the statistics, as far as I would say win rate or risk reward, start with risk reward. That's going to be the most important in my opinion. Oh, yeah. Okay, listen. So SPX and NDX options, yes. Those are sort of a 24-hour product. Yes. That's totally normal. I thought you were talking about like stock options here. You can trade 15 minutes after the close, SPY, triple Qs. There's a handful of them, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, sorry, I'm not thinking right, but yeah, you can. There's options that are open for 24-hour products like that, but yeah, it's different. Any tips for futures trading? Just stick around and watch the YouTube show if you like what we have going on here. Rips, would you prefer to trade with no evals, just go straight to funded, but pay a little bit more for the account? I don't know. I'd have to look at the rules. I don't know. If it's against regulations, then absolutely not. If it's like this gray area where it's like regulators don't know, I don't want that. I like the prop firm model. I love that prop firms are here. I don't want this to ever go away. Like the ability that I have is $1,500 for 15. What is it? It's a lot. Okay. So I pay Top Step $1,500 and they give me an account essentially with $22,500 in it, right? That's 5 XFAs, $4,500 each drawdown. 4,500 times 5 is 22,500. Okay. They're essentially giving me $23,000 a drawdown for $1,500, given that I'm not like blowing and resetting and all that. But if you're a good trader, you should be able to pass an account first time, and the XFA fee, I mean, it was 149 times 10, it's $1,490, right? I don't want that to go away. So if there's like a gray area where regulators are like, we need a reason to go after prop firms and it's because of this directive funding thing, I don't want to see that. I want prop firms to stick around for as long as possible. Top Step's been around for 10 years. I don't think Top Steps is going anywhere. Okay. I don't want this to go anywhere. I want to have $22,000 in an account for $1,500. Imagine if you could go on Trade-Evate right now and they had a little sale banner or something and it's like, hey, new flash sale, deposit $1,500 with us and we'll give you an account balance of $22,500. Now, if you go below $22,500, you can't take any profit. But if you go above that, you can take profit from that account 50% at a time. Dude, people would lose their minds. People would go crazy, right? And that's sort of like the direct to funding model. I get it. But like, if you are getting really good at trading, it should only take you one try per XFA account, right? So plainly put, it's slightly less than $300 to get $4,500 in an account for yourself. And think about it. If you're spending your time doing really, really well on your combines where you're not resetting, you're not YOLOing, you're not going crazy, and you're taking your time and doing these accounts, think about how good you're going to be trading on that XFA. Everybody wants to rush. Like, oh, I need to rush. I got to get into that XFA. Well, then you get in the XFA and now what? You rushed. Maybe you got lucky. And then people are always asking like, oh, how did I blow my XFA? Well, because you're rushing the process. Don't rush the process. Like, use that combine as like, let's warm up. Let's get in the game here. Like, let's trade our best. Like that trade I took, this isn't a combine. This is not funded, okay? I made that very clear. This is not funded. This is 5 combines. I took that trade exactly how I'm going to take it on my funded. I haven't traded funded all week. I want to trade funded, but I'm trading my combines today in prep for tomorrow of how I'm going to be trading my funded accounts, right? That's how I'm looking at it. Is Clubhouse more of a community than a learning thing? I mean, it's both. I think it's more of a community. Like I do the live streams in there. Like the live stream you're watching right now, it's broadcasted in Discord with no latency. YouTube has latency. It's as low latency as possible. By the way, there's your 9 a.m. candle. It's as low latency as possible. The thing that I think that makes Clubhouse thrive is that everybody sort of has the same goal. It's kind of like it's like a country club. It's like a members only club. It's a clubhouse, right? It's where a bunch of people, like-minded people, are going to share ideas. We have talented moderators in there who are funded traders that do really, really well. We have SW who puts on the London stream from time to time whenever he has time for that. People are finding a lot of value in that. But that's why we offer, come in there for 7 days, see if it's a good fit for you and your trading and whatever. I don't ever want to push that on people and say, hey, the YouTube thing sucks. You should be in Clubhouse. You should be paying money and get in Clubhouse. I'll never say that. I don't think that's right. What you should do is that if you find value in here, stick around, hang out, watch the YouTube streams for free. That's it. That's all I think you should be doing. What's the proper way to go about backtesting? Answer that. Some guy predicted that during FOMC, it might temporarily touch 20,040. Let's see if he's right. I mean, we're not that far away given FOMC. We could see that for sure. I could see this going 700 points up, 700 points down. 700 points down, 700 points up. This could do anything. It's crazy. Have you seen Big Daddy with Adam Sandler? Not in a long time. I think I've only seen that movie once, actually. Like a long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. Also, Reddit's changed my game already. Probably best loser ones, right? Major rhythmic issues at FTT. Sorry to hear that. Near your stop if a good ad if you feel your read was good. Yeah, also too, when you're talking about adding to a position, if you're adding right next to your stop, people don't know, this is like a little hack. If you add right next to your stop, like let's say that you're 3 ticks away from your stop, or let's say 4 ticks, 1 point away from your stop. Adding one contract only adds $20 worth of risk if you're trading the minis. It only adds $20 more risk to your entire trade. And plus you're bringing your average down, right? Up or down, no matter you're shorting, long, whatever. On a pullback, if you're very close to your stop, you can mitigate your risk by having it so close to your stop without it moving your stop. Now you're adding on for $20 more of risk to have a potential from that single contract to be like, 5 to 1. It's a little treat, little cheat, little trick, treat. Have you made more money than what you've lost overall? Yes, of course. Obviously. I've been doing this for 10 years. 3 years, I lost a lot of money, but then after that, plateaued out, and then I started making money. Obviously, you're losing money during that stretch of time, but it's not. Over time, your graph's going like this, and then sometimes it goes like this, and then a little bit back down, then big spike, and then sometimes you just kind of go like this for a little bit. It's trading. Rips, at what point in your trading career did you decide to create Market Clubhouse? Was it an easy decision? What went through your mind at the time? I was mentoring a lot of people. Like I was mentoring like 30 people at the time before Clubhouse. I was mentoring like a bunch of people because it helped my trading too, mentoring people. Because people would like message me and be like, oh, hey, how did you see this in this trade? I'd explain it to them, and then, we'd be chatting a bunch, and it was very difficult for me to manage that much. It was all spread. I didn't have it in one single location, right? I was also mentoring like my friends who weren't like active daily traders. It was just a lot. And then I started publishing a newsletter to my friends, my close friends, and the people that I was mentoring. And it was valuable for people. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to consolidate this in one place. That was the birth of Market Clubhouse. There you go. You're at the verge of blowing up a combine. Should you go heavy the next day to get you out of the hole or slow to take you out of the hole? I always think that you should treat the combine. And I know that I'm guilty of this from time to time here on the stream even. But sometimes I'll treat the combines like a rip in the wind. But the thing is like, I know I'm a trader. Like I've been doing this for a long time. I know how to trade. When I get to the XFAs, I'm always trading those like the XFAs. But for people out there that have not been trading for a very long time, that have not had success, not been profitable for a very significant amount of time, like if you're not consistently profitable for a year or more, treat the combine like it's your XFA. Always, always, always. If you've been able to get in your XFA to take, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of payouts or whatever the case, you can do whatever you want in the combine stage. But I always think that you should use the combine as your warm up to the XFA. That's what I think. If you get your combine out of the hole and you're ripping it, you might get to that XFA and try to do the same thing, Let's see here. Rips, are you expecting it to be choppy before FOMC? I am, yes. There's no news now coming out until 11. It's a Treasury's buyback. Who cares? Crude inventories at 10:30. Not really a big deal for the indices there. Let's see here. What's up, Ifty? Rips, do you have a preferred fixed stop on NQ? 60 ticks, 15 points, 60 ticks. 6-0. If somebody asks me who my hero is, and I say, stop it. You give accurate detail on your trades. Some of us choose to follow them and end up profitable. That's awesome. That's great. Ribs, you said you're a teacher. Teachers have an impact on their students. You have had a positive impact on the people who are taking payouts. It's sick. I mean, it's tough for me sometimes to believe that, but I appreciate it. Do you actually use the volume indicator on your chart? If so, how do you read? So there's two, right? There's this, which is the visible range volume profile. And then there's this, which is like your standard volume bars, right? Oh, and by the way, look at this. Watch what happens to my total net profit. Do you see how that disappears? It's because I'm switching scenes. Somebody gave me a whole bunch of crap yesterday that I'm hiding my P&L. It's like, dude, if it's red, you'll see it. Like if it's green, you'll see it. Sometimes it goes away. It's like, dude was ripping into me for that. It's like, dude, I'm so transparent. I can't be any more transparent. You'd see right through me. It's like I'd be a window pane. There's no opacity here. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? I show you, like, if you missed the trade, rewind the stream. You can actually rewind my stream. Imagine that. Other streamers, you can't even rewind. You could always see it. You can see the moment the trade goes on, moment the trade goes off. Crazy. Anyway, I don't want to get negative. Rips, are you on YouTube for the Fed meeting? I'm still undecided. We'll probably be in Clubhouse. I mean, the thing is like, okay, let's be real. I do not want to trade my funded accounts. I don't want to trade my live account. I don't want to trade my 5 XFAs. Because last time I said this, I went in, watched FOMC, thought I saw something. I did see something. And this is back when we were trading on 3 XFAs, however many months ago. That was before Tops have implemented being able to have 5. And I traded it. And I was up like, I can't remember now, but it was like, I was up like $18,000 or something, or $9,000. Up $9,000. I was up $3K in each account or whatever it was. I was up a lot. And then it reversed on me and I had the right read, but I couldn't withstand this quick pop because I scaled into a lot of contracts. And so it popped me out. Right? It popped me out. And because of that, I ended up blowing the XFAs or max lossing. I didn't blow them. I hit my max daily loss. It was tough. It was tough. And the thing that's tough for me sometimes is like, I want to not trade. And so if I have my charts open, I have Bookmap open, it's so hard for me as a trader to see price action and say, dude, like, and then the worst is you don't take the trade and you see the price action and you're like, okay, I followed my rules. I feel good about it. But like, dude, that was such an easy trade for me to nail. And so, you know, I don't want to run into that. So we'll see. I'm still kind of, I'm kind of split on whether or not I want to stream it or trade it or anything. Cause I just don't want to, I don't want to trade my funded accounts. And I fear that I don't have the control to be able to watch a good setup because I think there's going to be a good setup during his speech. I don't want to trade that in my funded accounts. We'll see though. I'll probably be streaming it on Discord. Probably not going to be streaming it on YouTube. More than anything, I'd probably be on Discord. Adding to a loss is de rigor if scaling into a main entry zone. Yeah, it can happen. Logged in this morning, noticed I accidentally traded my XFA yesterday, made $560. That's sick. That's as Bob Ross would say, that's a happy little accident. Rips, I have 40 win to loss with a 3-to-1 risk reward. Is that good? I mean, yeah, that's great. 40% win rate with a 3-to-1 risk reward. Wait, no, hold on. 3-to-1 reward to risk or risk to reward? Because 3-to-1 risk to 1 reward, 3 risk for 1 reward is not good. But if it's 3 reward to 1 risk, it's fantastic. Jelly of your setup. Yeah, I mean it's a nice one. I love coming to my trade station. It's awesome. Love it. Which monitor arm are you using for the top ultra wide? It's actually a dual mount, so it holds both of them. Let me find the brand. Let me check real quick for you. Monitor mount. It's a weird name. ATDEC. 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 ATDEC at deck. One word, by the way. 1.5K profit in 4 days. Just learning from you. Took different trades following your logistics and boom. That's insane. Again, I think it has very, very little to do with me and it has mostly to do with you. But I'm happy that, if anything, that keeps you calm or whatever the case, right? Anyone have a 57 ultra wide? I do. That's my bottom screen. 49 on top, 57 at the bottom. I bought two 57s. Couldn't do it because I got the webcam right here. So it wouldn't fit. Didn't have enough room for all of it. So the top is a 49-inch OLED, super ultra wide. MPH straight to funded. Yeah, I'm sure it has something to do with regulations, right? You know, I never did that because you can't access Tops of X on multiple places, but you could pull up a chart on TradingView for like daily, etc. You can access Tops of X anywhere, right? When I'm having a bad trading day, I'll go to my practice account and try to get my head back in the game. I like that. There you go. Yeah, thanks, Gringo. Your trades suck ass. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's funny. Finding you in Tops was literally a game changer. Thank you. Show your peanut. I am. Roasted ribs become toast ribs. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to go back to the regular scheduled program and everybody's going to be dogging me. Nobody wants me to rip their mom, right? That's what it was. I went a little bit overboard yesterday on the mom thing. It's just some days you just snap a little bit. But, let's see here. Nice trade rips. Where did you get in and out? Right here, we had two trades. We took a short from here to here. Was that a decent out or no? Did we actually get out there? Oh, wow, we did. Dang, that was a sick out. Yeah, so we got out there and then we got stopped out. Yeah, that was a sick out. Even though it went lower, but we didn't get the re-add on that. And then we went long here for this breaking candle, right? We had like a little break into the midpoint of this range. We broke above it. We retested it. Once we held the retest in the middle of this 30-second range, we took it higher. So got out most of the here and then stopped out right there. So that was our trade this morning. Yeah, you're gonna make me cry happy tears. Yeah, if you keep going, jeez. Rips, you've made my sex life way better after telling me your hair secrets. My goodness, that was DMs only. You weren't supposed to share that with anybody. You've taught me to be positive, even though it's bad. I mean, it's not bad to be positive. Positive energy creates more positive energy. The full moon amplifies people's basic nature. Your love. Is it full moon today? No way. Is it actually? I thought it was yesterday. Is it actually? Oh, snap. It really is. No wonder you folks are crazy today. Talking all this good nonsense. Like, oh, yeah, it's so great. We love ribs. Yeah, right. That's hilarious. Ever since the day I met you, I knew my love for you type of chat right now. Yeah. FOMC is officially, I missed that, Luna. I gotta go back now. Hold on. Where did that go? My gosh, I'm so slow in chat right now. I'm sorry. Trying to catch up to all this. Jeez Louise. There it is. Wait, no, hold on. I gotta go back even more. Jesus. All right, hold on. I'm way back here. All right. FOMC is officially trade day. Okay. Just failed 5 combines. Copy trading. Did so well for 4 days. And my 5th day wiped everything. I don't know why I keep stopping myself. I know what I'm doing, yet I keep going against my rules. If you know that day is coming, can you switch over to a practice account instead? It sounds like there's like a little self-sabotage going on, and that's normal amongst traders. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of traders that self-sabotage. Chess question. Have you ever checkmated an opponent with a pawn? Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, having maybe like scooting it into an area where they're kind of trapped by like 3 pawns or something like that. I don't know. Nothing comes to my mind. Checkmating an opponent with a pawn. Nothing comes to mind specifically. So I think more than anything, like chasing a king down, like you got pawns right there, so they can't move. Are there traders on Twitch? I don't live stream there, and I haven't watched Twitch in like 10 years. So no, I don't know. Rips, don't underestimate your input. All progress takes place on the margin. Love that. Rips, do you even prioritize risk to reward? It's a natural thing now. Yeah. I mean, it's a natural thing, but I'm more discretionary and I'm reading order flow in the moment. you spend more time for poker or for trading? I mean, poker I've been doing a lot of since I moved here, and it's been going really, really well, and I really enjoy it. And I would say it's kind of split right now. So you still do one-on-ones in the Clubhouse? It's been booked for a long, long time. Probably schedule will be opening up more probably November, December. I think niceness should be distributed across all streams, not just today. I don't think it's ever going to happen. 100% I have better trades days when you're on top of TV. Had that 7K day last week with you and Dakota. That was a special segment. That was a special day. That was a really good day. We were in the pocket that day. That was really sick. If you fail in a real account or even combine, but are killing it in a practice account, it's psychological. You have to get over the fear of losing money. 100%, Tiro. Straight up. Got me addicted to Celsius. Thank you. That's awesome. You're not adding value. Yeah, exactly. Oh, goodness. You folks are insane. Insane. Let's see if we can run a poll, actually. If you want to show appreciation for the stream, too, by the way, hit that lucky like button. That'd be awesome. We have the open coming in about 15 minutes here. Rivers, you find price action easier during this hour before the market open? What is the reason you always trade during this time? I like trading pre-market, and I like trading the 8:30 a.m. data. Coming on at 8 gives us 30 minutes to kind of prep for the data, 25 minutes to prep for the data. And there's a lot of movement at the when we have those hourly algorithms coming on to kind of clean up price action, do some order matching, early order matching. So that's why I like going live at this time. The guy next door is messing with my chili as the construction workers going ham. I hate that. Oh, I hate that. I had that when we were building a home. Living in the home during construction. That was a bad idea. You may not believe it, there are lots of us who benefited from the stream, and for that I'm thankful. Thank you, BP. Appreciate you. Thank you. Rivs, the way you direct your trades is like a next level surgeon. Learn a lot from watching. Thank you. Some days it's really bad though. Some days it's horrible. Rivs, you're super knowledgeable and experienced, and even on days you're losing, you're not trading, you're always helping us learn something. That's the most important thing. That's what I want. That's what I really, really want. What the hell? I've been watching for 55 minutes. I'm still a sucky trader. That's funny. Used to follow the number one trader on YouTube until I found the best trader on YouTube. Then he became number one. Nate. You guys are funny. Haven't missed a stream in 3 months. You're part of my daily schedule. I love sharing mornings with you folks. Really do. Loving the smiles, man. Good stuff. Caught you on the break by the trolls a couple weeks ago. This is great. All positivity. Sick of the haters. No one is 100%. I lose all the time. Like, I don't hide it. I lose all the time. I really do. Like, and I don't care. It's part of trading. Like, I'm not afraid to hide that. Like, I know I lose. Or if you still owe me $700 for the week of Mother's Day, really? Oh, Amari. What happens if the Fed chooses not to lower rates? I think we get insane amounts of volatility. I think the market would react sharply to the downside because money's going to be expensive. You want cheap money. Corporations want cheap money. Believe me. Lower interest rates, cheaper money. All in before the news today. Nope. My son wants to start trading futures. He's 10. Do I get him in the Top Step account? Get him in a paper trading account first. Ninja Trader paper trading. It's free. Or TradingView paper trading. It's free. Asked MP about the straight to fund. He said it's going to be the end of the prop firms. Yeah, I think it's a regulatory issue. I really do. 100% props are the biggest blessing in this industry. It allows almost anyone to get involved. Don't want them to get regulated out. I agree. Just let us pass a combine one time and buy as many XFAs as we need. I don't think that's ever going to happen. How many accounts do you trade at once? 5. Drawdown could be, as you say, if you trade them separately. If you trade them on a copy trader, then max drawdown is like a single combine. Correct. Yeah. 3K invested because of activation fees. No. $750 for a 5-pack, then $750 for the activation fees. So it's $1,500. I think straight to fund is going to become very popular and spread through props, and then the accounts will get cheaper and cheaper. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of talk about it lately. Then you blow them, we have to go down that road again. Yeah, try not to blow them. New guy who had 90% win rate writing options, but every so often we get blown out. That's the thing. You know, you see a lot of people who talk about writing options as like the key to making endless amounts of money, but then you have a day where you get completely blown out and it's terrible. I would 100% use straight to fund it as well. With regular, it really depends on the rules. Master style trading, that's very important. Yep. High revs, when you switch to Top Step X, what happens to your loads have already passed combines on NinjaTrader? Nothing. They stay in the wings. Like I'm not even joking. Like, look, I'll show you. I'm not even joking about this. I have some Top Step X combines that are literally like right about to pass. Right here. Look at this. These are from July. Look at the balance. Like these are ready to go. Capacity is in 5-10 seconds, but I'm not doing it. I got combines ready to go, you know? Hey, Rips, I'm on 25K funded and I can trade up to 4 shares. How many would you suggest I trade at a time? 1 or micros only. Just stick it to micros. Do you add win and profits or not? Depending on the trade, yes. I will add it in the profit. That's what we did right here. We were in the profit here and we added to it. Took some off and we left that as a runner. So there's 2 trades. There was this trade to this trade and then this trade to this trade. So 2 trades there. Got to watch on slippage when adding near the stop. Sometimes price will blast through it before Ninja can send the stop through. Yes, exactly right. Link for the Discord. It's in the description of the video. What's your personal thoughts around a 50 basis point cut today rather than the 25 basis point most are predicting? Most are predicting 50 now. So the weight is all on 50. 25% would be the outlier. And so unless I'm crazy, wait, am I reading this wrong? Hold on. Now you're freaking me out. Is it? Yeah, no, it's weighted for 50. Unless I'm missing something here. 61%. 61%, 50 basis point. Losing is part of the learning process, yes, and it's part of the forever process. You will lose. You're gonna lose. Like I lost in poker. I've been on a sick poker run for the last 3 weeks. I've had some losing sessions. I lost yesterday. I lost 2 days before on Saturday at the Wynn, but I won at the Bellagio. You lose. It's the same thing when you're trading. You're gonna lose, but you want your trend to be up and to the right over time. Don't worry about the little nuances. They're gonna happen, but up and to the right. Don't get discouraged. How long do you stream? Well, if we get up to, I mean, we got to get these likes going, but if we get the likes, we'll stream for the open. We'll see. What is the indicator you're using? It's a custom indicator. I don't know if it's me that is always late, but all I see is you reading the chat. Where do you do the analysis? You can rewind the video. Just added 2 contracts, 3 ticks from my stop. Cheers for that little pearl of wisdom. Hopefully it worked out. Hopefully that worked out there. Treasure Storm, you're late. He does that in the beginning of the stream. He took some trades because of opportunity. Now he's chilling until news open. Yep. If anyone asks about your P&L, just ban them. I try not to. I don't like snap banning people. I really don't. Why is your net P&L not green or red right now? What do you mean? It is green. It's right there. Am I missing something? I don't know. Maybe you're just joking. Show your winner. I mean, I'm trying. Shame on you for being so transparent. I learned so much from you. Appreciate your honesty. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron. Should take off your shirt for transparency. Okay. All right. So many social media people in the environment train so many people to be angry because they're anonymous. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Whatever. Try to be more positive in here. I do the jokes from time to time, and sometimes it's a little rough, but I try to be overall positive. I really do. Thank you, Juro. I appreciate you very much. All right, we're finally catching up here. Better be wishing you were in a trade than to be wishing you're out of a trade. I agree. Yeah, that's actually really cool. I like that. That's a good saying. I might steal that. Some people are so used to being scammed that they think everyone is scamming them. I get that too. Dude, I totally get that. And I totally get that. But it's like, at least give the person a chance. Like, let them prove to you that they're a scam first, right? There any more news today? Yes, FOMC, big one. That's the big one. But outside of that, I mean, not really. We get the Treasury's buyback announcement at 11, but that's it. So FOMC is going to be a big one. Yes, if you're a professional, you cannot force trades, but the stream is entertainment. Yeah, and you know, we'll do crazy trades from time to time. You can go back and watch all the other streams. Always confused. What is the right way to say RR risk to reward versus reward to risk? If you want the big number in the front, you say reward to risk. If you want the big number in the tail end, it's risk to reward. What's your first target risk to reward? I tried to do like 1.5 to 1, like reward to risk. Try to do 1.5 to 1. Would love to shoot for 2 to 1. Banger if you're 3 to 1. What happens if you make 4,700 on a 150K combine on day one? Well, first, if you're there, you should just try to lose $200, and you can do that by flipping contracts. If you can't do it and you forget, you're going to have to make another additional, what is it, $200 split between 2 days, so 100, 100. Has anyone tried or heard of NeuroGum? There's somebody that's talking to me about that. Oh, yeah. Somebody I know was marketing that. So I haven't tried it myself, but I've heard of it. How do you read the book map? If you stick around, you'll kind of see what I'm reading, and you'll see it above my head, and I'll be talking about it. So just stick around. I mean, watch Bookmap stream for some tutorials, but it's a loaded question. Rips, how can you see the market has rate change priced into the market? You can see that through the contracts, the Fed Fund futures contracts. It is pretty transparent there. It's the ZQ contract, ZQU 24s. So 61% of a rate cut to 50 basis points. Use a practice account or practice with the combines. I don't really trade on a practice account. I don't think I've done that for a long time. But if I'm like not wanting to trade funded, I'll trade combines. Ribs, I went to Little today and bought lemons, 30 pence off. All thanks to your insight here. Bless you, man. Come on. Trading is extremely difficult without good guidance. This is why you're being appreciated. Props. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate you. I'm trying to catch up on chat here. Sorry. I'm way behind. It's funny they say how much you are bad, but they are here watching you. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. What brand webcam am I using? Sony FX3 or 30? One of the two. FX3 or 30. Up 60K on a practice account in 3 weeks. Why can't I do that in XFA advice? You are nervous about the actual money, the effect of actual money. You're nervous about it. You need to get your mind in a place where you can understand that the money is just a tool and it's not real until it hits your actual bank account. Treat it as a tool. It's way easier said than done, but over time you should be able to get there. Rips drops a simple mom joke and everyone cries. Manfred says, F your mother, and the crowd goes wild. Is that right? I have yet to see Manfred. I got to go watch his stuff. I didn't see it. I didn't see his trading on power players yesterday. I missed it, so unfortunate. I was taking a nap. Wow, we're coming right back up. We got 2 minutes till the open here. Let's try to get chat caught up here. 80s callback, Rip. Trading I learned from watching. You learned it from watching. Oh. Rip, thanks to you. I'm finally wearing socks 2 sizes above. My circulation has never been better. Thanks to you, mate. Cheering for my life once again. There you go, reading group. Trovers will be back on the full moon. It's full moon today. Let's see. Do you think Jerome Powell will turn into a werewolf today? Yes. Dude, that's crazy. FOMC on a full moon. We just had Friday the 13th. Crazy, crazy, crazy. In your opinion, what's the first thing someone should learn about trading? Risk management first, but you're probably not going to be able to. You're going to get blindsided by your first profits. Like you're going to get blindsided by that. Everybody does. And that's what's going to get you hooked. You're going to chase that for a while. You're going to chase that dopamine rush. It's going to put you in a bad situation where you're throwing risk management out the window. You can go through the same cycle everybody goes through with trading, but try to learn risk management first if you can. Do you feel like you still struggle with the over trading? No. The dopamine rush from trading is long gone. I used to seek the dopamine rush early on in my trading, but it's long gone. I want to make money, and I understand that there's times to trade, there's times not to trade. I will still mess up all the time, but it's like I'm not sitting there and being like, oh man, I used to overtrade a lot. I'd be the guy trading like 5 o'clock on a Friday. Crazy town, like totally nuts. So crazy. How do you see if there's a 50 basis point cut? The contract, Fed Fund futures contract. Big yellow line on the book map. Current price, I'm guessing. Or this. That's liquidity up here. Liquidity. Have you ever tried Rip It Energy Drink? I've not. I don't copy your trades, but I do listen to market analysis and entertainment. Love it. Thank you for being here. Told you on Twitter you have a good soul. Some people you just can't tell. Yeah. I try to be a good person. All right, here we go. Market's opening. Get ready. Let's do this. I want to sit and wait to watch the first 5 minutes here and see what's happening. I'm watching the Mag 7 here for any kind of clues. So we're going to be patient here. I don't want to get caught off sides and give back any of my gains here. We're up $4,400 in combines. That's good. Has addiction ever been a problem for you? No. Sometimes when I find myself being too impulsive trading to just trade, I wonder if I'm a degenerate gambler and just fooling myself. No, I mean, self-control is a big part about trading. You'll learn self-control through trading. It'll make you into a better person, in my opinion. And, sometimes I'm not very patient in here, but trading makes you a much more patient person. Have I ever been on a jet ski? Yes. I've owned jet skis. I used to love ripping my jet skis, but I don't have them anymore. That was when I lived elsewhere. If I lived on Lake Las Vegas, I could jet skis again, probably. Been here about 5 months, living in a house during construction is the first stupid thing I've heard you say. I mean, it wasn't by choice. They just wouldn't finish on time. I wasn't planning on it. Like, it was like deadlines were missed. Bad things happened. I didn't have a choice. The place I was renting didn't have a place for me to rent anymore. And it was like, contractor was lying. I don't want to relive that. But yeah, it was not like I was like, oh, I would live in my house during the construction. It's a good idea. Didn't do that. Bruce, you still blow XFAs? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? I'm human. Of course I blow XFAs. It happens from time to time. Beep, boop, boo. Twitter meme is hilarious. Yeah, I mean, that was somebody in Discord that put that in the Top Step Discord. I was crying laughing. It was so funny. Let's see here. Some people are just toxic. It happens. Rips, my daughter is 17 years old. Will it be okay for her to start trading in a combine now and trade XFA in months' time if she passes her combine? Yeah, of course. Dude, of course. This P&L is not your P&L, so why does it matter? Sheesh, guys, sober up. Have a thank you, Sebastian. Appreciate you. Chewable Adderall? Jeez. And I'm sure people probably won't believe me on this, but never done Adderall or Ritalin or any of that crap. Never tried it. Don't want to. I've seen some people they try to use that as like a limitless pill and they're twacked out. Like, that is just ridiculous. Never want to touch that stuff. One of my business partners was like heavy into it. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? It's so weird. Gonna trade the open? We're here right now. I'm just catching up. Personal daily profit target set at 45.02 yesterday on 150K combine. The slippage locked me at 44.98. Learning to set only liquidate, not liquidate and block. Yes, that's another hack that you want to do. Just liquidate only, not liquidate and lock. Anfred goes, NQ, go F your mama. Wow, I didn't know that. He was insulting Muhammad? That's not cool. I got to watch him. Okay, I'll watch yesterday's stream. How awesome would it be if he announced the Fed rate cut, then turns into a whoa? 5 o'clock on a Friday, hardcore. Yeah, dude, it's not my proudest moment in trading. Like, you're stuck. It's Friday. You feel like such a degenerate loser. It's horrible. I would recommend that to nobody. See you later, Flyer Jim. Take care. Yeah, I got to go back and watch yesterday's, apparently. All right, we're finally caught up on chat. Here we go. If I had my own laptop, I would get Bookmap to assist me in trading. But since I trade on my work laptop, I trade by trying to learn price action patterns and looking for highs and lows. I enjoy this. And then, if you do introduce Bookmap into your trading at a later time, it can be super goated. Do you find roll weeks difficult? Yes, extremely, extremely difficult. If you need Adderall, it won't spin you out. Actually calms you down. I've been on it since 11. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never been on any kind of medications. I don't ever want to be prescribed anything like that. I've never, there's one time when I had my wisdom teeth out, I had some pain pills and it was like, ugh, gross. When, if, do you think you and Dakota will do another takeover again? That was awesome. Hopefully soon. I mean, he's my guy. He's my trading buddy. He's come and hung out. He's hung out for the weekend at my house. My wife and I hosted him. He was awesome. It's great. Great dude. Should have listened to Rips yesterday, not traded. That was the move. Yeah, I mean, some people made a lot of profit yesterday. Some people did really, really well. I was not one of those people. How did you become profitable? A lot of trial and error. We are coming down here. So we're back around right where we were shorting earlier, right? That's where we took our short earlier, but we're rejecting off these lows. This is going to be choppy. I'm still being patient here. I just still want to wait. Anybody have any trades on? Why don't you get him on here? I mean, he's sleeping during this time usually, but he's a busy dude. He's got his own life. He's a busy dude, and it would be a huge thing to have him on here. What we're actually looking to do is have an in-person Top Step event here in Las Vegas that people can come to, where we have live trading, live strategy sessions, and then some fun stuff like racing cars or poker tournament or flying planes or whatever, something. I don't know, something fun. And maybe like some dinners or stuff, you know? We're working with Top Step to figure out the details for that. But 2025 is going to be a great year for Top Step. I'm very bullish on Top Step. PD Val is the current low on ES. Thank you, SW. Yeah, we're right here, huh? I see it. Yep. I'm still happy to not be in a trade right now. There for the Vegas Top Step event? Yes. Looking forward to it, Phil. Hey, Rips, I'm a teacher, and the other day a kid asked me, Miss, what does order filled mean coming out of your laptop? That's hilarious. Oh, that's funny. What is order filled? Order filled. Top Step pool party, Las Vegas. That'd be fun. I'd be in for that. I love living in Vegas. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. I love, like, when I play poker, I'm always like walking through the wind and I'm just like, man, I love it here. Because it's just like, everything's just so nice. So nice. Made 630 yesterday. Nothing today so far. I'm not sure I will trade today with work and all the news today, so I'm just enjoying the show. Yeah, I would think, honestly, if you're on the fence about trading today, I would literally just tell you, don't do it. Wait for tomorrow. If you can shut down your trading platform, do it. Lock yourself out and maybe watch the press conference, get some information that you can maybe use to trade off of. But promise to yourself that you're not going to get upset if you miss a move. Sometimes the pain of missing a move is so much for people that they beat themselves up the next day and they go into a tailspin the next day. If I miss a move, I don't really care. Like if the market moves 1,000 points today, I already said I'm not trading my funded accounts today. I'm not going to make any real money today. I could pass some combines today, but outside of that, like I'm not going to make any real money from the market today. And it's just simply because I want to stick to my guns and I don't want to trade funded. Can you help get gambling legalized in Texas? There's card rooms in Texas. A lot of card rooms in Texas now. Tomorrow will be just as nuts as today. I think you're going to have cleaner moves tomorrow. I really do. All right, we're still kind of dancing around there at PD Val, right? Kind of dancing. PD Val, by the way, is previous day value added low. When I say PD Val, it's SW's got everybody talking in the acronyms now. PDH, PD Val, PD Va. There's add-ons that calculate that for you. Hey SW, we're at the PD Va, huh? Yeah, you got it. What do we do, team? Oh, we short it. All right, yeah. Every single time I see the SW chat going off, it's always so good. What are we doing up here, team? We're shorting it. Yeah, let's get them. We're up 20 grand. It's funny. Yeah, even his name is an acronym. That's right. I sampled your order filled going to change my NT to Rips order filled, so I think what would Rips do? Then add 5 lots, yeah. Stop filled. Yeah, use that one. I hate the stop filled lady. She gets me every time. Should long the IBL pass VWAP to the 50% extension fair value gap? That would be quite the setup there. Apple's really the only one juicing right now. Everything else is just hitting the floor. But, you know, as if this was any other day, I'd be looking for more moves to the downside here. But we're bouncing right there at the previous hourly low. We're bouncing right now. That's what you could see happening on my charts over here. There you go. Trying to spread that out a little bit more. That would have been good sell up there. Good luck today, everyone. Thank you, Charles. Well, I'll make a deal with you folks. We're at 600 likes. We get 200 more. We'll give away either a free month of Clubhouse or a free Top Step Combine. I will give you folks 5 more minutes to get there. And we'll also stick around and hang for a little bit longer. So Up to you folks. Whatever you want to do. But yeah, we are just coming down across Meta, Nvidia, Tesla, Microsoft, Amazon, Google. Everything's just straight down. Apple's the only one perking. If Apple starts to reverse, we're going to see the NQ dramatically fall. And as I'm saying that, we're seeing small bounces now in the 6 names I mentioned there. Tesla, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Meta. I'm changing stop fill to not this time, try again. Yeah, exactly. SW converted all of us to ES. Yeah, I mean, it's a great instrument to trade. Completely different. More forgiving for sure, I think. Yeah, Mag 7 is indeed bloody, except for Apple. Apple's finding a way to go to Perktown. Perky's, Molly's, Zanny's, rocks. Take off, I'm your med doc. Change stop fill to the computer says no. Yeah, I could do that too. NQ for bros, ES for pros. That's hilarious. Slide that one in there. Some people get it, some people don't. Most people are just like, huh? Anyway. Mama. People would be pretty surprised to understand the amount of gangster rap I listen to. The PD Val was really spot on that bounce. It was nuts, right? That's why SW makes the big bucks. All right, 3 more minutes, everybody. 3 more minutes. If we get to 800 likes, we'll stick around and we'll do a giveaway. Other than that, we'll probably we'll stream for a little bit in the Discord there. Ribs, have you ever tried the New York Midnight Open as a level? It's wildly respected on the NQ and ES. What was it today, Billy? Was it around the PD Val? Yeah, it was a great trade. I was hands off. I'm leaving everything alone today. Done what I needed to do. How you doing today, SW? If you don't mind sharing. It's always inspiring. I miss takeoff. Yeah, me too. RIP. I hate that I had a long and closed it all by accident. Ah, dang it. That's rough. But maybe it was a good thing. Just 3K. Everything is being approved for the 72K. Nice. Nice, nice. 868. What was the low there? 669. Nice. 686. Okay. That makes more sense. Cool. 711 on the NQ. Gotcha. Nice. Good rejection up there. Yeah, quiet month, huh? 72K. Halfway through September, 72K requested. No big deal. Yeah, just 3K, something a little bit light. Yeah, no big deal. All right, folks, we got 90 more seconds to get 105 likes. I've seen crazier things happen. I think we could do it. I think we could do it. Lost 4 X phase and past 4 combines. Hey, it's like a little give and take there. Long 673, close 700. Nice. Let's go. Sick. Good stuff right there. I love that. You're up $668. It's dope. Good stuff. Wow. Coming right back down, sweeping. This is tough. Tough price action here. Because you don't know when to kind of get out. Oops. Don't know when to get out of that long. We're kind of bouncing that 693 again. Been loving the poker IG stories. Keep it up. Yeah, that's the plan. I will be playing on some poker streams during this quarter. Should be a lot of fun. I'm super excited about it. Trying to sharpen my skills as much as possible, playing with some of the best pros in Las Vegas right now. Very difficult opponents. Yesterday was tough opponents. Very tough opponents, but I love it. It's like, I just love the challenge. It's awesome. But like I said, yesterday we lost 9K. 9K losing session, which is not bad for that size of game. That's one pot, you know? But I was up. It just sucks. You get up and then you go down, and then I went back up a little bit. So it's a tough hand. It was hard for me to get away from, rather. You know what? I'll give you 50 more seconds since we're 10 seconds over the benchmark. But if we get 59 more likes, What do you play at what casino? Bobby's room at Bellagio now, and the Wynn, we play a private game at both. Bobby's room is sick. Wynn is sick. They're both sick. Super dope. 30 more seconds, everybody. 30 more seconds. Rips, would you say you've made it? I think so. I have all the freedom I have. It's great. I think I've made it. It's all about finding ways to have purpose in life. You ever notice some poker rooms smell like a strip club? I don't go to those places. I'm not in those spots. 35 more likes. I enjoy playing poker for the fun of it. It not that good, but I like to play. Yeah, poker's a great game. It's a great game. Like, same thing with chess. Like, you don't have to be a grandmaster to play chess. All right, folks. Well, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll trade the afterglow on FOMC. We'll see if we trade funded accounts tomorrow. We'll see. But good luck to everybody out there. I'm going to go ahead and hop into the Discord, hang out with everybody in there, see what's what. Take care, everybody. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out today. It's a lot of fun. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.